Hello from the Dreamport Discord server. I'm ShadowsPub bringing you Pimp Your Post Thursday. On the show today, we'll share posts, meet others, and have some fun. You can share your own post or someone else's you really like. To take part, drop the PYPT emoji into the show text channel. I'll add you to the list to take a turn sharing posts. When I call on you, add your post link to the text channel. Come on voice to tell us about it. Keep it brief, like a short commercial for the post. If you can't do voice, it's okay. You can share by text, but the text and the link must be ready to paste into the text channel when I call on you. You can have more than one turn, but you must use the emoji for each turn. All right, let's get started. And gee, I wonder who's going to lead us off. Wouldn't be some guy named Stress Killer. And there he be.
Nope, it wouldn't. Um, Last January I had a little surgery, and while I was at home recovering, I was able to make some macro photography on the balcony of spring green coming out of the ground with some raindrops on it.
All right. You do some interesting macro photography.
Well, you got to do something.
What? Sitting around doing nothing wasn't good enough for you?
No, I have been playing online as well with games and etc. But yeah,
Yeah, I'd be bored stiff if I was told I had to do nothing. Redoing a floor. I'd be taking a break. Just
how many dead bodies are underneath it?
unfortunately, he's not in the channel to ask.
Ah,
Artemis, you're a live body. You're up.
My body, you're up.
Wow, that was close.
What? Whether you're a live body or not?
Yeah, just kidding.
Just kidding.
And I'm echoing.
Yeah, you
Does
are.
anyone else hear me echoing?
I heard Jacko,
Okay,
but it seems to have stopped.
this is awesome. So, this is one of Shadow's Pub's daily echoes, and the word is grassland. And what a picture! I really love this one. Strong enough to bend. That seems to be something that needs to echo through more of our lives.
Yeah, sometimes we get a little rigid because we think that makes us strong, but being able to bend without breaking actually is where the strength is. Thank you, Artemis. There's Chi.
Hello, good evening, everybody.
Hi, Lucia. Crypto said 3 lions. Does that mean he stuffed 3 lions under the floor? That could get interesting. And Kitty Girl, you're up.
Well, this is going to be a ladies of Hive morning for me. Give you some fair warning. um, I have shared ladies of Hive posts in here before, but this week is really special. We have a guest judge because the regularly scheduled judge had a bit of a personal crisis. There's flooding in her area that she's having to deal with, moving to higher ground and so forth. So we were trying to find somebody that could fill in for her, and guess who stepped up to the plate? Our own Alessandra White. So she's judging this week. She has come up with a couple of good questions that anybody can answer. And I would like to remind everyone that gentlemen who are supportive of women's rights and issues, we'd love to have you posting in our community as well, including entering the contest. And we have had gentlemen actually place on the winners list before. So, yeah, check out this week's post. Give Alessandra some kudos and pats on the back for stepping up and helping us out. And love to see your entries.
Thank you, kitty girl.
So you can give Alexandra bribes. She'll thank you for the gift, and it won't make a damn bit of difference. Right, Alexander?
I don't know what you mean.
And Luchelle, you're up. Artemis, you've got a hot mic. All right, Luchelle. Tell us about this.
Hello.
Hello.
Lucio getting ready for
We can hear ya.
this. Yeah. Uh-oh. Hello?
We can hear you.
Okay. I said Lucian is getting ready for Valentine's surprises. So if you have any, please send them across. Don't wait till 14th. I've started receiving Valentine gifts, packages, money bouquet, flower bouquet, anything. I'll receive it. Thank you. So about the post, you already saw the title. My Valentine arrived early. It's actually kind of a fun post. I just did that thing to, pull the legs of my Facebook followers and friends, but the universe worked in my favor. So if you want to know what arrived early, please go read the post.
All right.
Thank you.
All right. That is quite a picture.
Thank you, Shadows. Stunning, stunning, elegant, chic.
And you
Wow.
didn't even recognize yourself. My. You better go find out why she
It,
didn't recognize herself. And Alessandra, you are up.
Well, here we go. So we have two things going on at the same time. Creative Work Hour is collaborating with Ladies of Hive. And how that works is um, the kitty girl, the one and only, the kitty girl, she curates out of the entire Ladies of Hive community, and she picks 5 of the very best. And then she puts those in the designated Curator of the Month channel in the Creative Work Hour and Co-working for Hive Discords. And from there, I do a second level of curating, and we pick the 3 best for a gold medalist, a silver medalist, and a bronze medalist. So this post is by Chris UK, who hangs out here when he's not working, and he's OG Hive, but he's brand new back. And so he has been coming to Creative Work Hour, and this is one of the posts that he worked on during Creative Work Hour, and I was encouraging him to post to Ladies of Hive and gave him on the whole spiel of if you're all about women's issues, to be a gendered kind of thing. It can be like, the video that I used in that post to explain it was the Rolling Stones, where clearly Mick Jagger was embracing his inner feminine. And from that, Chris was inspired to write this post, The Power to Believe in Breakthroughs for Barriers. So it's really lovely. It's sparked by a friend let him borrow a book. And the book he talks about in this post And you can see how it has ignited his imagination and his motivation. And I really encourage you to do yourself a favor and read this post and see what happens for you with your own beliefs and breakthroughs. Congratulations, Chris.
That's quite an image he's got there, but he's letting the gremlin hold a Bitcoin. Too bad we didn't have a coin with a hive overlay. That'd be cool.
That would be cool. But I got a lesson from Kitty Girl on what HODL is. I'm the last person on the block to know what that meant.
Oh well, there are those things we miss. Until the last year, I probably didn't pay much attention to FAFO, but I certainly understand it now.
Oh, there was one you had to tell me what it was. It was FTW
FTW.
for the win.
Oh, right. Yes, interesting little acronyms. And Harris, you are up. Yeah, there is another meaning you could apply to that if you're really in a pissed off mood.
I really did spit tea. Thanks, Artemis.
At least it wasn't on the keyboard. Harris, you're up. Third call for Harris. Are we having network issues? We may be having a network issue. Okay, we'll move to Chi and we'll come back to Harris when he surfaces. Chi, you're up. There we go. I see her typing. She was there, ready and waiting.
Hello, everyone.
Hello, Chi.
Good evening. So, this is the topic of why do people live average life. In my own opinion, I don't think everybody wants to live an average life. I sectioned this into three parts. The first part are those that are lazy. The second part are those that keep on blaming the circumstances around their life and they don't want to do anything about it. And the third part are those that there are factors that keeps on limiting them. Factors like the government, the economy, and things that are happening around them. Because basically, not everybody wants to live an average life, but the more they strive, the more there are factors pushing them down. That's all about my post.
All right. Thank you, Chi. And
You're welcome.
Artemis, you're up. Stress Killer has won the 1 HBI.
Congrats. Awesome. Well,
It's good
on
to be back
Monday,
on a roll.
cool. On Monday, I'd had a week, spent the weekend when I was on social media and some of my groups and email, and I was getting really tired of hearing people say that AI is cheating. Now, that's true in some cases because some people just let AI do all their work, but that doesn't show your light. And it really doesn't, I don't think that's who anybody wants to be, though they do it. But I don't think AI is cheating. I think AI gives us tools and support that really helps us to be able to do what we want to achieve and find our goals. So that's why I wrote this article. Well, post.
Very nice. You know, that's a little different color scheme than I normally see on your images, but I do like it.
I want to do something a little different
You
just
did.
to show that, creativity can be different and you can still voice your, I don't know, show who you are using AI.
Yep. We do know the odd person who uses AI to do their work for them, but it also shows, and for some reason they can't seem to get engagement with people. Gee, I wonder why. People don't
Well,
people don't want to talk to the machine.
I think people are sick of bro marketing and running the hustle, and they're tired of being preached to and advertised to. They just want someone unique and someone who's real.
Yep, I agree. It's a great tool, but it has to be used as a tool. Harris, are you back? Show us signs of life.
AI is great to use if it supports your post and not dominate your posts.
Well, that's how you use it as a tool.
Yes.
We have an individual on a platform we're on that she does practically everything with AI. She thinks it's efficient and it makes her get more work done. All it does is show her to be inauthentic. Luchelle, you're up. Luchelle. There she is. Ooh, this looks interesting. What you got here?
Hello?
Hello. You're with us.
All right. It's about a spider I captured. Actually, I've not seen a white spider before, and I was, surprised seeing one in my garden. So I did what I know how to do, captured it, and just shared it. And that's just it. So if you love nature, if you love all those little creatures, you can just slide in, okay, slide into the post and read, and now enjoy the view of the photo. Actually, okay, I shot a video, yes, about the same spider. That should be last week. So you can equally watch the video to know everything. That's all. Thank you.
Yeah, I
It looks
was.
like a little crab spider.
Yeah, I've no,
Yes, that's the name. Crab spider. I was surprised, like crab again in a spider. What?
yeah, I've never seen a white spider, but that the head on that thing does make it look like an alien, doesn't it?
Like what?
Like an alien, something from space.
Oh, yes, something like that. It was very tiny, very tiny. I had to zoom my phone camera to 6x before I could get this size.
Ah, right. Okay, gotcha. Well, you
Yes.
you, you created an alien. There you go. All right. And Treasure, you are up.
Good evening, everybody.
Hello, Treasure.
Yeah, yeah. This post is the prompt from the sci-fi multiverse. Yeah. So the prompt talking about, okay, they have to write about the popular saying that, yeah, they say friends don't lie, friends don't lie. So when I saw the topic, I actually like, oh, like friends don't lie. Friends, our friends are actually human too. So it's just like you're saying, we human beings don't lie. So I had to like jump on the prompt and just
Treasure,
pen down my thoughts about.
treasure.
Yeah.
Can you try moving your
Can you
mouth?
hear me?
Can you move your mouth about an inch away from your mic?
Okay, can you hear me?
That's a little bit better. You were coming in kind of muffled, like you were eating
Oh,
the mic.
okay, okay.
There, that's
So
better.
what I said was, okay. So what I said was, the prompt, those posts is a prompt from the sci-fi multiverse. Yeah. So got when I saw the prompt, the announcement, and I was like, wow, friends don't lie. Like, how is it possible that friends don't lie? Our friends are human beings. It's just like saying human beings don't lie. So I had to like jump on the prompts and just pen down my thoughts on what on it. So that's practically what the post is about. But you can read more because I give examples. So you can read, you can open the post and read. So that's just it.
Great. Thank you, Treasure. All right. Harris, do we have proof of life yet? Are you with us? Doesn't look like he's with us yet. All right. We'll move on and keep trying him. He may be alive or he may be not. Who knows? And Alessandra, you are up. She was ready and waiting. All right. Tell us about this, Alessandra.
I was over here just selling the snot out of this thing with my mic off.
Well, there you go. You do your best work in the dark, do you?
Yeah, so I'm bringing you a post. She is this is Paulina Solu, and she is a gold medalist in the collaboration of Creative Work Hour with Ladies of Hive, and she is one heck of a writer. She starts out with, the spring is here, and it can bring the attention of the roaming eyes once we move out of our black coats and scarves and hats and gloves and we're all wrapped up. And with the warm weather starting to um, come about in the south of Spain, this is what got her going on this essay, but it is absolutely fascinating to see how what she has written picks up steam and picks up strength, and she knows what she is about. As a woman, she stands in her power, and I pity the fool come across her, give her a look the wrong direction. She won't have it. I think you'll really feel inspired whether however you are orientated. I think you're going to really like this post. Have at it.
I'm glad you defined that that was in the south of Spain because I'm thinking it ain't spring here and it ain't all that warm. And she has won the 3 HBI.
Woohoo! Confetti, horns.
Stress only had a momentary role. She broke it for him. But who knows? He may get in on the 5th. Kitty girl, you're up.
Well, those of you who have known me for a while know that I'm not a fan of cold weather. And with spring on the way, we have butterflies. I thought this was a lovely display of butterflies made with a wire and fabric strung between it. There's batting in there to give it a little bit of depth and volume. It is so pretty. And there's something else in this post too that's reminiscent butterflies. You'll just have to read the post to find it. And then Alessandra, the author of the post, goes to a food court to get some food. And I was kind of taken by that one stand that said Mr. Mackerel. I thought, ooh, fish, that sounds good. But you'll have to read the post to see what she did find to eat that was just as good, if not better, than fish. I love these little posts where we get a slice of somebody's life and we get to see a little bit of the world that isn't in our neighborhood. I love this.
I
Thank you,
have a
Kitty.
feeling that I see that dish down below, but you're going to have to go to the post to check out the dish. And I'm not talking about Alessandra.
Ba-dum-bum.
All right. Thank you, kitty girl. And Artemis, you're up.
Well, here's another daily echo. I'm assuming this is today's.
It's yesterday's, published today.
Okay, that works. The word is plateau. This is another really good one. You get moving and working your butt off trying to achieve your goals. At some point, you really have to pause and take a look. Take a breath. Make sure you're in the right space that you need to be in. I like this.
And the other aspect of that is that we tend to get kind of under the impression that you got to be moving to make progress. But a plateau is not a bad place to be. And speaking of plateaus, Harris, are you up on a plateau? Are you with us? Something's either taking him away or he's really having some network issues. Although he hasn't fallen off, so that's usually indicative of network issues. Kelvin, you're up. Kelvin? There he goes. All right,
Okay.
Kelvin, tell us about this.
So I decided to title this post with without sin in response to the five learners post for the week. I wrote it yesterday, and it's for me it struck me as one of the few concerns I have about the society, and especially about those who write it. Because a lot of the times when we talk about people of who we call legends or who we call heroes, we tend to forget the fact that these people are mere human and they are not all that. For example, let's say those who fought for the Nigerian independence, they are those who idolize them to the point where you feel they cannot do anything evil or they cannot do anything bad, or there are certain characteristics and character traits that they can never have, which I do not believe is right. Because a lot of the time society just assume that, oh, because this person won a medal of honor in this regard, he should be this or that. I do not feel it so. And that's the major story behind my title. But if you read the post, you will also discover that you also see of my points, some of the points that I decided to highlight when it comes to history and how we see our historians. Thank you.
All right. Thank you, Kelvin. By the way, I need to start letting you folks know the 26th of February, that will be the last Thursday in February, There will be no PYPT. Artemis and I are in a all-day conference. It's in the recap post as well. It should be interesting. All right, Lucielle, you're up. Ooh, this looks interesting. Leonardo da Vinci. Tell us about this.
Okay. This is one hell of an interesting post that I read that I though I didn't comment because I didn't know what to say, but it's something you need to read. If you are a fan of Leonardo da Vinci or you've come across any of his, books or art or anything, there's a rumor that some scientists are trying to, clone him. I wonder how they're going to achieve that. So please read the post. It's detailed. So that's it. Thank you.
That could get interesting, although how would they know that they've actually cloned
That is what I don't know.
him?
Well, if it's still walking the
How-
streets, it's probably a new one.
I don't know because no, I'm not, I'm not a scientist. I'm not even in the medical field. I don't know anything. I don't know nada. So how they're going to achieve that? I don't know. But there's this long comment, like that comment is close to 2,000 words, if I'm not mistaken. Gosh, I did not finish it. I just dived in, read it. The big grammar there, I hesitated gently. Please, I don't want to confuse myself with
Good lord. Yeah, somebody might as well have written a article rather than that great big long comment.
Of course, that comment is too, like if I want to write a post, that is two posts for that comment.
That particular individual is a bit of a character, to say the least. He's not quite as valued as he thinks he is. Let's put it that way. And who got the 5 HBI? Treasure! All right. And Artemis, you are up.
Okay, can you hear me?
Yep.
Well, I've tried for a long time when I get really grumpy about something to think, okay, is there a solution? Can I be a part of the solution? So after I wrote my post on Monday, I got thinking about the solution to this because sometimes it's just people don't understand. So I got with Bob and Jim, and if you read the post, you'll know who they are. And I came up with a workshop. It still needs some tweaking, but I think it's really good. And it's Tech Alchemy 101. And I'm going to I'm going to show people my process and how I create the tools that I need to do the mundane stuff so I can do the important stuff. So if you're interested, grab a spot. And if not, thanks for reading.
So, just so folks know, um, this is going to be held over on a new platform called Ripley. It is not at all like Go Brunch. It works a whole lot better.
And the workshop room is super cool. I'm really excited to give this workshop.
Yeah, this should be really cool.
Free. You just come, camera on, camera off. Does it matter? Take part or not? Does it matter? Just come and relax and listen, see if you learn something or contribute, whichever you like.
Yes, Alexander was the first to sign up.
You were Alessandra. That was pretty cool.
I said, "Oh, I'll
Um,
share this with Alessandra, and then I'll get around to registering." And she was already registered. Boom.
that's what you get because I'm already pre-sold on it. On anything that Artemis is doing, I'm there.
Thanks, Alessandra.
All right, Kitty Girl, you're up.
Well, this is another post that was written for the Ladies of Hive contest that Alessandra is judging. And this lady, her name is Vera, has written a post that I think is absolutely lovely. She likes to go for a walk when the wind is blowing. And in the post, she tells you in a beautiful, poetic way why she enjoys the wind, what it does for her. And I absolutely love this post. Of all the posts I have seen in Ladies of Hive this week, this is definitely one of my top favorites. It is just a wonderfully written post. I love her writing, and I think everybody should take a peek at it.
All right, small things that sustain me. And apparently she's writing a series because she called it number 4.
Yeah, and also this lady is from Cuba, so she's written in Spanish, her mother tongue, at the top of the post. But if you scroll down just a little ways, you'll see the complete English translation, and it's very readable.
Yeah, it is. I scrolled down to it. And Cuba's not having the best of times these days, so she's probably working under some interesting um, challenges. All right. Thank you, Kitty Girl. Alessandra, you're up.
All right, I'll even turn on my mic this time.
Good.
All right. So this post is not only part of the collaboration between Creative Work Hour and Ladies of Hive, it also is an entry into this week's Ladies of Hive week number 275 contest. And what I really love about this post is it is so art forward. If you haven't been to an art exhibition in a while, this is an art exhibition coming to you. And what makes it all the more interesting is that she's been dealing with life the way that we have to sometimes when shit gets real, if I may say. And her outlook is just like, yeah, okay, well, that's a problem to solve. And I'm getting on with my art. So I think you are going to be inspired and blown away, and you're going to feel like you've been somewhere as you take a journey through this exhibition that she has put into this post. Enjoy.
All right. Thank you, Alessandra. Harris, checking in. Are you alive? Are you with us? Type hello if you hear me. Nope.
And if I may add something to what Alessandra said while we're waiting for Harris to show up, this lady who is battling cancer and wrote this post Alessandra shared does not want sympathy for her battling cancer. She wants to, she's a strong-willed person, and she's doing the best she can with it. She doesn't want the pity, the sympathy, whatever. So yeah, if you visit this post and comment on it, praise her art, praise her attitude, whatever, and she'll love you for it.
All right. Thank you, Kitty Girl. And Abinad, you are up. Now's a really good time to drop more emojis.
Okay, so I was thinking about something, and then I realized that I don't know if it's just me, but I like to rant a lot, like, and most of the times I am the ranty, and my ranter is always tired. So I come up with an idea that if something I'm ranting about has this like can be solved, then why do I have to keep on ranting? I should just look for the solution, right? So this is what the post is about. It's all of like worrying about things. If there's a solution to the thing I'm worrying about, I'll just find a solution and then fix it. Or just wait until the solution is found. So this is what the post about is about. Thank you.
All right. Thank you, Abinad. By the way, just occurred to me while I was listening to Abinad. Those who have a tendency that they need to use mobile more than anything else to do anything, Artemis's workshop is mobile friendly. So go and give it a try. Kitty girl, you're up.
Oh, that was fast. Okay.
Told you it was a good time to drop emojis.
Okay. Well, so far this month, I have really been enjoying this collaboration with Creative Work Hour and Ladies of Hive. And one of the highlights of this whole experience has been reading these curation posts that Alessandra's been putting out. She highlights 3 people per day, the gold, silver, and bronze medal winners. And I love reading her take on the posts. Um, Not only does she have an interesting insight into some of the posts that I may not have picked up on or whatever, but it lets me know that yeah, we do indeed have some good writers in this community. It's not just me being biased and thinking that, but I'm seeing the appreciation from someone else, and it's wonderful. And if you click on this post, you can read what she's written for the last 3 posts that she selected, and Chris UK is one of those. And then go up and click on the Creative Work Hour author account that wrote the post, and you can see all of the other past posts. And if you follow that account, wink, wink, nudge, nudge, hint, hint, you can see all of the other stuff that she's got coming down the pike.
All right.
I'm blushing, kitty girl. Thank you. I'm glad you're pleased. But I do have to say something about the collaboration, and um, I have been coming to I have been coming to PYPT every week. What do you think, Shadows? I probably make 45, at least 45 weeks out of the year, and I've been doing this for what, almost 4 years. It's taken all of this pimping to be able to do this collaboration, because when we are pimping a post here live with each other, we get to take a minute or two to, entice. Well, doing this collaboration, having 3 winners, I give myself 1 sentence to pimp their post. It's hard. It's like what they say about poetry. I heard a poet say, "Yeah, my poem would have been shorter, but I didn't have that much time."
Pretty much.
Oh,
It's
that's a
hard.
good quote.
So, yeah, so that's what the collaboration has been like. I have 1 sentence to sell somebody on why they should click through to this post, and it better be compelling. No pressure.
No pressure at all. And Treasure is on a roll. She not only got the 5 HBI, she got the NFT today. And there's proof of life. Harris is alive. Although he was working in the ER fixing a burn on some that somebody had. So we'll forgive him for being late to the party. Harris, you're up. All right, Harris, tell us about this.
Oh,
I want to actually apologize for late. So I had a case I was settling, but be free now. Anyways, this is about my Hive journey. Uh, an India United prompt I wrote an entry for. So I talked about, unlike many people out that brought me to Hive, but there was somebody that brought me to the legacy chain. So from there, that was how from further researches and stuff, I got to know Hive. I think there was a WhatsApp status that was posted. So I got interested from there and, got to know about Hive. And yeah, I wrote about the ups and downs I faced. So I didn't go in all details, but, I just summarized everything in the post. But there are many things I went, how I didn't have nobody to coach me in Hive. I think, okay, one person that actually tried for me was Star Strings, yeah. His name is Gifted. He's also called Gifted. He's a moderator. Hive Learners. He hosted Newbies Initiative as of 2022, or like forgetting the either 2022, 2023. So that was when I now got to know about Hive Tasks and many other accessory, you know, give me a minute, I'm coming. Many other accessory of Hive. That's basically about the post. Thank you. Thank you. Gotta go.
All right. Thank you, Harris. Sounds like Harris is at work and he's having a busy day. Artemis, you are up.
I don't remember when or who, but one of you fine people shared a link to this pen collection, Edgy's pen collection, and I got hooked. So this is another version of what's in their pen collection. I got hooked because I like to take my notes using a pen. And when you write a lot, as some of you know, you need the right pen. So I'm hooked.
I
So did
pimped that one, Eddie's, and I learned about the collection community because Me Piano showed me that community that she founded when I was with her and PH in Krakow. So, like, one thing leads to another, and now you're happy with your pen collection post. That's great.
It's awesome. You get to see the collection and the memories that come with it.
so did you find a pen that you wanted to get?
Well, actually, I have a pen in my hand right now, and I call her elbows up because it was after the 51st state and comment, and I needed a new pen. Mine had disappeared. So I went looking for Canadian manufacturers, and this one's a Zebra. And it's a stainless steel pen. This will last me for years. It's beautiful. It has a nice rough, almost like a smooth nail file grip, which is really comfortable. And the refills are fairly cheap. And it's called a Zebra. So yeah, I did find a pen.
Just
But that's why I really enjoy this because pens are important.
just as long as you don't lose it.
Well, that's the thing. So I have a round rubbery piece on it and a clip. So if I
Mm-hmm.
go somewhere, it gets clipped in my purse.
Good move. Yeah, because you wouldn't want to lose it in the bottom of your purse. You'd probably never find it, right?
Actually, this weirdo has changed. My purse is cleaned out on a regular basis. I know exactly what's in there and where to find it. Strange, huh?
Ooh. God, you get older and smarter, do you?
Well, and when your lower back doesn't feel so great, you don't want to carry any extra weight.
Ah, that's a good incentive.
It works.
Whatever
But go
works.
enjoy this post and give this person some love because they really do a good post.
All right. Yes, it does look to be a good post.
What's great about Eddie is that Eddie he'll come and read your things, and he will write a really thoughtful comment to your post. So he's really generous with how he writes and how he supports other writers. So, yeah.
Very nice.
Sweet. All right, Amy, you are up. Amy left us a note just before we started that she hoped she was going to make it home on time, and she did indeed. Well, she's here in name. Are you with us, Amy? There she is. All right.
Hi everyone.
Hello, Amy. Tell
Yeah,
us
this
about
is the
this.
post I made. Yes, this is a post I made. I think 2 or 3 days ago. I think for this year, this is my first needlework post. Not because I've not been sewing, but because I've been too busy or too lazy to compile all the pictures. So I decided to share these tips for fellow fashion designers on how to handle this very stretchy fabric. If you're a fashion designer and you're having challenge with a stretchy fabric, you might want to check this post out because there are a lot of helpful tips that can help you. Thank you.
All right. Thank you, Amy. Yeah, stretchy fabric is not the easiest to work with, is it? All right. PH is up, and if anybody's holding the post back, now's the time to drop the emoji.
Oh yeah, beat me up. So, hello.
Go
This
for it.
post is by X Rain, and he created a very nice post. It has a funny title. Photos are beautiful, but also I would like just to underline the text because it's very important what he's writing about. And for those who like kitties, hang to the until the end of the post and try to consolate him. That will be all.
I see goats. Lots of goats. Now I see puppies. We may have to go way down to find those kitties.
Oh
Quite
my God. It's a catwalk of goats. I'm loving this.
a. Oh, there's the kitties. I found the kitties. That's quite a collection of posts or pictures that he's got there.
Yeah, it is, but it's really interesting how some people look differently and on different animals. For some people, and one type of animal is a great one, and the next one is like the most hated one, and they act very bad towards some other animals that are not on the favorite lists. That sucks big time.
Yeah, they have a tendency to forget that whether they like the animal or not, it's still a living being. Says a lot about them when they show up like that.
That's
Stress Killer says he's closed. All right. Anybody else get anything they want to share today? It looks like they let you be last, PH. You've been listening to Shadows Pub host Pimp Your Post Thursday. Thank you for joining us on PYPT and join us next Thursday at 12 p.m. Eastern. Until then, keep on creating and it's all about community. Oh yeah. Bye, Wilma.
Wilma.